All right, and we are back, CBTV Idaho Live. My name is Tyson, and I'm your local journalist and videographer for Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. Today, we're going to be discussing the City Council's plans regarding the fiber optic cable installation. We're also going to be discussing the the wrapping up of the construction project at a new meat packing plant in Idaho Falls. Finally, we're also going to discuss the Deist Aquatic Center being closed for repairs, but we're going to get into a couple of other things real quick. First, we're going to discuss our local job post lead. Let's see, the UMC Inc. is looking to fill positions for 4 different jobs. All these positions are based in Idaho Falls. They all are full-time, and they all have salaries that range between $27.50 to $37.50 an hour. We have plumbers, general plumbing foremen. We have journeyman plumbers. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You can follow that you can follow that link to Indeed.com, where you can find more information on any of these positions as well as how to apply for them. And finally, I got a couple of things before I get into my top stories, but first let me scoot over here, got a job, a bidding project that was just released. It was a couple of days ago, the 5th at 8 a.m. We got the Idaho Falls clearance tree trimming bid that is now available on the city's website. I'm going to leave a link to that as well in the description below. You can follow that link to get all the documentation necessary to apply for this bid. This bid is going to be open until the 16th. Yes, 16th of November, in which case, or at which time the bid will be closed and the submitted bids will be reviewed. Okay, and finally, it looks like, hold on one second, I'm going to make a quick fix, because that is backwards. Flipping horizontally. There we go. Alright, so that's a little clip from the episode 4 of the Idaho Falls Auditorium series that was just released, made public today. You can watch that video by following a link that I'm putting in the description below to the playlist for the Idaho Falls Auditorium series, where I meet with Executive Secretary Rob Spear. You can see we're meeting with one of the general contractors on site for the Mountain America Event Center as well. So this was a really fun episode to put together. We're going on site. We're getting into the nitty gritty of what it takes to build a structure of this size and of this magnitude. So you want to follow that link and check that out, and check out the episodes that we've put out up to this point. We're going to put out an episode once a month all the way up until the completion of the Mountain America Event Center. And with that, let's hit story number 1. Okay, story number 1. The Deist Aquatic Center is now closed for repairs. We kind of hinted on this a week or so ago. They've officially closed it down for repairs. As announced earlier this year, the Deist Aquatic Center will close to the public beginning November 7th, so that was actually two days ago, for major renovations to the facility's HVAC systems, which help control humidity and moisture within the facility. The repairs were originally planned to begin on May 1st of this year. However, supply chain and construction issues due to COVID-19 pandemic delayed the delivery of materials to begin those repairs. The time frame to begin construction was then moved back to earlier this fall. However, after input from users and parents, that time frame was pushed back to allow schools to compete in the fall swimming session. So the pool is scheduled to close, November 7th, 2 days ago, to begin replacing the current dehumidification system, and is scheduled to close for several months while the new system is installed. It's expected to reopen in the spring of 2022. Next story. Let's see. Well, first of all, I'm going to say, if you're finding value in the information that I provide for you every week, make sure you hit the like button below the video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching it on Facebook, go to Construction Business TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that you get updated when I come back every Tuesday. So let's hit the story number 2. The meatpacking plant in Idaho Falls is nearing completion after a year-long construction project. Intermountain Packing General Manager Bob Sterling tells EastIdahoNews.com that the 65,000 square foot building is being built on a 9-acre parcel of land at 1096 East Iona Road. It's slated for completion in January, barring any delays due to the inclement winter weather. So Headwaters Construction in Rexburg is the general contractor for the $20 million project, which is being funded by multiple investors. Some of those investors are members of the Roger Ball family. The plant will focus on investing beef cattle and bison and will serve farmers and ranchers throughout Idaho and surrounding states. Let's see, any other information here on the construction of it? Grand opening and the open house is likely going to coincide with the completion of the project. Additional information will be forthcoming as the dates get closer. So we will keep you updated on the status of this construction project as it unfolds. And with that, let's hit story. This was story number 2. Let's hit story number 3. And before I hit story number 3, I'm actually going to check real quick just to make sure we're getting sound, because we are doing live. Yep, it sounds like we're doing good. Yeah, since we're live, if you're viewing this live, chime in and say hi. Let me know where you're viewing it from. Let me know if you have, let me look right here. Let me know if you have any construction projects that are going on in your area, and you're in the East Idaho Falls area that you want more information on that you're not finding. Leave those tips in the comments below, and so that I have some things that I can look into and I can get back to you on that stuff. So story number 3, the City Council moving forward with fiber optic cable installation. The City Council approved B. Jackson Construction, Inc.'s original contract to provide overhead fiber optic cable services for an amount of $1 million on July 9th of 2020. Due to the scale of the project and miles of overhead lines that need to have fiber optic cables strung, additional ongoing work is required for this 4-year project. In the 2020 aerial construction bid, B. Jackson Construction, Inc. was the only qualified and responsible bidder. IFF, or Idaho Falls Fiber, is not aware of other interested parties in performing this work due to the highly technical and unique nature of the required work. B. Jackson is currently willing to work under the original contract's pricing and terms. IFF staff believes that it is in the best interest of the customers and the fiber network to request additional spending under the terms of the existing contract for $1 million. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Construction Business TV, Idaho Falls, Idaho. My name is Tyson, and I'm your local journalist and videographer for Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. Make sure you hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe to Construction Business TV on YouTube and hit the notification bell if you want to keep up to date on construction projects as they unfold in the East Idaho area. Thank you guys so much for your time. You guys drive safe.